Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Bogdan, and in this video what I want to do is I want to film a video about that of how to always be in the flow state. This is something that I'm still struggling with. This is not something that I've mastered fully, but nevertheless I'm heading toward it, and this is something that's been my goal for so much time. I'm not saying years because I discovered this principle a couple of years ago when I was watching like one of my favorite YouTubers and read some of the quotes of the ancient philosophers and from so many different philosophies, ancient wisdom. You may hear this truth, this wisdom, which is being in the flow state actually means being in your own frame of reality, like more in the nowadays terms, if we all express it. But also what it means is it means that you are uniting your heart with your brain, okay? So when I heard this quote recently, so when the thought is loved by your heart, which basically means that when like your intentions correlate and go together with your thoughts, with your emotional charge, right? I mean, your intention is the product of our heart. Is the product of our brain, okay? And the heart is producing the emotion, all right? So emotion is actually something that gives us power and fuel to move toward that, whatever that is that we set to be our goal. Okay, so intention is actually a product of our brain. So this is you're knowing exactly what you want, regardless of whether that is about your career, or that is about your personal development or health, or like some other goals, or the way you want to be, or no matter what that is, you have to know first off, this is the first step, exactly what you want. Because when you do not know what it is that you want, you are just floating around, you're just drifting around, and you will never end up anywhere. You have to know exactly what you want so that your brain could cut off other options. Literally, the word decision means to cut off other options. Okay? To decide means, and the Bob Proctor also emphasized on this so much, that the decision is actually such an important part of achieving goals for the human beings. Because when you decide, you literally cut off other options, and you just focus on that of whatever you set to be your goal, okay? So then what happens, this is the first step, you got to know exactly what you want. And so then what happens is that you start, as you're focusing on that more and more, your brain starts to get insights. Your brain starts to get insights from the energetic field, from the universe, from like this prana, some call it like energy field that surrounds and flows everywhere. Some call it Maya, the God, universe. I mean, there are literal kind of differences in all these names, but this flow, this energy, literally, the empty space, there is no such thing as empty space. That is all surrounding us all the time. And we're getting insights from that field, from that kind of, and Nikola Tesla called that the source. Okay, he said himself, because I read his autobiography like 5 years ago. And he said that himself, that this is not me who get all these ideas, all these incredible ideas. Can you imagine? Just think about it. All these incredible ideas that he invented, like radio, no matter who says anything, like that was Marconi or some Russian physicist, No, that was Nikola Tesla that first invented and that first kind of initiated the idea of radio waves, and he was the one who actually got that idea first from the source. So he said that he literally all these ideas he gets from the source. He says that as I was walking in the park one day, he was thinking about that problem of how can he implement the this stream. I mean, I forgot how it's called, like some science terms. How can implement that stream and to kind of give that and to implement and achieve that idea in life to kind of to bring that into the presence. Okay, and as he was walking in the park, he literally got that insight, and he described the feeling as if it was something, as if it was literally lightning in his head. The feeling was such an intense that he literally almost like lost his consciousness or something, because the insight was so intense. But you see what happened back then is because he was so relaxed. He was not thinking about the. I mean, he like said. I mean, he knew exactly what he wanted. He knew that he wanted the answer on how he can implement that idea, whatever. And then he was just relaxed, and his mind all that time, his subconscious mind was open to the answers. And as he was walking in the park, he literally all of a sudden got that answer at a certain moment. So that's what happens with us also. All we gotta do is to know first off exactly what we want, and then that's just a matter of time that we will get all the answers on how we can achieve that. Now, the thing is that people they could sometimes know what it is exactly what they want, but the thing is that they do not stick to it because we are living in the world. Like look at this world. It's crazy how distracted this world is. We do not notice it, and we do not pay attention to all this literally tons and I mean hundreds of distractions that are surrounding us. I mean, maybe not anybody. Like for example, me, I'm trying to kind of detach from that. I'm not that kind of person who is going like into all these events, and I'm trying to kind of be present. I'm trying to be still and like in my own frame of reality, meditating. I'm not. I'm not actually. I used to be like that when I was younger, but now I understand that I just love peace more. I just love I mean learning things. I love to open myself to some higher consciousness, some higher energies, learning some spiritual stuff, metaphysics. I love to kind of turn within. I don't have to. I mean, I'm turning within more. I mean, with meditations, I've been meditating for years, and I got and learned and just gained. I don't want to be like this, exalting myself or something, but I just comparing myself. Okay, let's look at it in this way. I'm just comparing myself, the kind of person I was like 3 to 4 years ago, like 4 to 5 years ago, compared to me now, and I've changed so. I started practicing all this and reading and kind of leaning more into spirituality. So we are living and getting back to the topic. We are living in such a distractive world where triggers are literally everywhere, and we have to learn how to deal with it. We have to learn how to deal with it because whenever we are setting these goals and something distracts us, there is no. I mean, we are anytime something distracts us and gives. I mean, drags our attention. It actually gets our energy. It kind of steals our energy. Okay, that's why those are advertisers and. You're just look like just go in the internet. You it's crazy how many distractions are there. I mean, video games, music. Music is such a huge thing because music puts you. I mean, it gives you some positives, but if you will focus and listen to the music all the time, it actually. I mean, try that yourself. I mean, you probably have like this some sort of recognition in this, right? Because when you're listening to your favorite or used to listen to your favorite music all the time, it's like after a while, after a couple of days, it's like it does not excite you anymore, and it's like you are drained out of energy because this music it's a pendulum. That's another topic. This is something that drags, it gives you energy initially, and this is an illusion. Okay, you can use that, but use that wisely. But when you're listening to the music all the time, that's not good at all. I've been thinking on it, and I've been kind of putting my attention on this kind of topic and on this problem, and on the whole thing about music, because I just understood that, and I knew that this has such a big impact on a human being. And I started discovering, investigating this question, and I came to the conclusion that this is that music is something that's, it's flowing somewhere in the ethereum, okay, someone like also in the energetic field, and it gives you like this energy, you can admit, right? But when you're listening to that, it's like kind of gives it drags it back, okay, withdraws it, and then you do not feel yourself so excited and motivated when you are not with that music. And that's actually something that's we gotta learn how to deal with. But this is like just one of those triggers, and we have to know. So getting back once again, because sometimes I'm going in the rabbit hole, and I'm kind of also drifting around, you see, through different topics. The thing is just to keep our attention on that, what we want, our goal. This is a very, it sounds simple, I agree, but it's actually not that easy when it comes to practice, when it comes to actually doing it, even though it's not, it doesn't have to deal with any sort of doing. It's like keeping your attention, because your attention is the most valuable currency that you will ever have. This is the most valuable currency a human being can ever possess, has ever possessed. This is not the time, this is not the money, energy, this is all literally nothing compared to your attention, because your attention is your life force. Wherever you're directing your attention, even the time, like the time is completely minor, is completely kind of useless. I don't know how to describe that compared to attention, because it literally depends on our attention, the time itself. The time is just an illusion. The time goes faster or slower depending on how much attention we're investing in it. We're investing in a, this ranges of, how to say that? Ranges of time. On 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's like, the time is literally, this is just movement. We are perceiving time because it seems like there is a time, because we've been counting like that for thousands of years of humanity, right? We've been counting like days, months, and it has takes a place in our lives, but the time is actually